The world of GTA 5 has many small details hidden within it, so in this video I'll be showing you 50 tiny details that I thought were quite interesting, and shout out to Captain Glack for the info. If we head over to the Cluckin factory, we can see some outrageous signage, including "Do not eat the produce, just because it tastes of chicken doesn't mean it is chicken." Another one says "Do not choke the chickens as this can spoil the meat." This is a subtle reference to the Cluckin promotion used in GTA 4. There is also another sign saying the factory has not had an employee death for 3 days, and that the previous record was 21 days. This sign says that cows and pigs are not acceptable meats, but that dogs potentially are. It also goes on to say that no matter what type of meat is processed, it will end up tasting like chicken. In the processing room, you can find a sign saying "Do not place cocks in the machine as they are meant for breeding." The pallets around the factory also show cock meat, which may contain bones, and beak meat and breasts, which apparently do not come from chickens. We can, however, see some live chickens kept in cages, but they do look a bit weird. Keeping with the theme of meat, as we fly around the map, Rockstar has made several references to a gentleman's sausage. At this location, from this angle, you can see the building is designed to resemble a gentleman's private parts. If you go to the gym at the beach, the equipment is also arranged in a very particular way. On the side of Mount Gilead, you can see a diagram of a cock. The Cluckin billboards also show some oddly shaped pieces of chicken. Over here, the computer shop's name and logo could easily be mistaken for something else. And even in North Yankton, behind the main sign for Ludendorff, you can see yet another diagram. Speaking of North Yankton, inside the Bobcat security depot, you can see many Christmas cards, some of which are rather peculiar, and even one saying "Come down my chimney." You will also see that the depot is linked to the Los Santos Police Department despite being on the other side of the country. There is also a magazine called Talking Balls, which mentions the Liberty Cocks and Super Strikers, which are football teams referenced in GTA 4. We can also see that Lombank from Los Santos is a bank of choice within the area. At this location, this shop is jokingly called Floorskin, which sells hardwood coverings, and I'm sure we all know what this is referring to. And on the opposite side of the street, the Little Teapot Tea and Coffee House proudly states that their teas are exploited from third world countries. Over here, the Spines bookshop actually has the interior of a takeaway, including a Pepsi machine. Over here, you'll find the Pirate Music Store, which is the same one from GTA 4, and they have posters with slogans such as "Blow Me Down" and "Must Have Booty." Right around the corner, you'll find this skateboard shop showing many designs, one of which is the Liberty City Hit Squad. At this location, you'll find a billboard for hot pants, and the car's number plate is Player 1. Hitchhikers around the map actually have sweat stains on their tops and mud on their trousers to highlight how active they are. At this location, this shop sells phones and things, and the image they use is actually the same phone Luis Lopez uses in the Ballad of Gay Tony. Over here, you can find the Los Santos Coroner's Souvenir Shop, and they apparently have a great sense of humor as their logo features a bong alongside a bullet, and one of their slogans is that they are at the dead center of San Andreas. On Cayo Perico, the buildings holding the secondary loot often contain many photographs. There's a couple from Red Dead Redemption, including this one showing the German woman from Dewberry Creek, and another one showing her children. And inside El Rubio's office, you can find a depiction of the famous screen painting by Edvard Munch. There are also pictures of El Rubio on a date in Los Santos, and one of him next to Simeon at his dealership. Inside the airfield hangar, you can find boxes showing the Liberty State Delivery logo, which is a nod to the same company from GTA 4. There are also several cardboard boxes, some of which have the same logo as the Belly Up company from Liberty City. Around the map, there are several tequila bottles, one of which is jokingly called Tequila, which has an astonishing strength of 95% and is guaranteed to get you totally munted. The barber shops also have an abundance of tiny details. You can find this African American gent's hairstyle chart, which features a suspicious number of Caucasian men. There is also a postcard from Pleasure Pier saying it's totally beaching. You can also see a price list on the wall, but all the prices appear to have been removed. There's a picture of Vinewood Land from before it got changed to just Vinewood, and also one of the Oriental Theatre and the Golf Club. You can get many different hairstyles at the barbers, even including a tire tread one. There are also many posters, one of which says "Cows may come, cows may go, but the bull in this place goes on forever." Another one says "If your heart is not in America, you had better get your ass out." Multiple teams are also promoted, including the UCLS Bookworms, Los Santos Panic Basketball Team, the Pounders, and the Los Santos Shrimps. And this banner highlights how the Los Santos Panic Basketball Team is meant to resemble the LA Lakers, as it says they were champions in the exact same years the LA Lakers were. There are also many magazines, one of which is the official guide for the Liberty Cocks. If you guys like this kind of content, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe, as I'll be making plenty of tiny details videos when GTA 6 drops.